Hi folks, BrickSidious here, back with another LEGO Star Wars video. I won't be talking about a set this time, but rather trying to share some tips and advice I've found useful over the years for collecting with this hobby. We know this hobby can be very expensive at times, and Star Wars is one of the most expensive and sought after LEGO themes. So here's kind of how I acquire Lego and try to make the process more affordable for myself, so I can get more of the sets and figures that I care about. So first of all, buying new or retail sets. Star Wars, big UCS or other sets, they may often come from Lego.com with a gift with purchase GWP. I tend to want to collect large sets, so the smaller GWPs don't really interest me. Even the lightsabers or whatnot, they don't have figures, and I wouldn't know how to display them. But the cool thing is, if you can buy the set on release day before the GWP are sold out. Like Luke's lightsaber or whatnot, it might sell on eBay for like $90, $100. So, when you subtract seller fees, it's still, not bad. You're getting like $80 discount off of your set. Also, if a set doesn't come with GWP, maybe you can wait for when Lego has a 2x VIP points promotion. I don't really look at like Target, Amazon for deals there, but I do hear from other Lego Facebook communities that the sets can be 20% off here or there, but then you just don't get the VIP points at Lego, which I believe the conversion rate is like, redeeming VIP points ends up to be like 5% off. Using like Rakuten or Capital One Shopping, other apps like that. If you wait for promotions here and there, you can get maybe up to 10% off Lego with cashback. Although there is like maybe a few months delay until you get the cash into your account. But every little bit like that helps. On eBay, and I don't know, maybe some other sellers, some other marketplaces, there are some sellers who will sell like damaged new Lego products for discount. Unfortunately, there was a eBay store that closed down. I used to really like them, called Dollar Hog, and they'd have damaged box Lego sets, but inside the plastic packets and the bricks were mint. Who cares about the box really? They would sell for like 20 to 40% off retail, I'd say. So that was pretty cool. Also, you might be able to snag new sets at a discount on Facebook Marketplace, or Craigslist is kind of shady, but I think that could work also. You have people that just overbought for some reason, and maybe they forgot about it. They couldn't return the set. Or they, got it as someone gave it to them as a gift and they don't want it. So they're selling, brand new Lego sets for like 20% off, maybe more if you negotiate with them. Of course, the Facebook Marketplace is good because there's no fees or taxes, but the downside is, some scams, people are shady or flaky. They don't follow up with you, and maybe some sets that you want, they're located quite a long drive from you. So it's kind of a balance there. So these are some options where you can save on new sets. Also, when Lego's preparing to discontinue a set, they will greatly discount their remaining inventory, 20 to 50% off in some cases. But they tend to have very few sets, so once those discounts happen, they sell out quickly, and then the set is discontinued, forever. So it's kind of timing. I've never had luck at it getting those like clearance last chance sets, but I know some people have. So, but I think patience overall helps. Like if again, if you miss the GWP window and you have a set like the UCS Millennium Falcon, it's been on sale for like I think nearly a decade. There's no rush. Well, unfortunately, with the COVID time and Lego, prices inflating, the Millennium Falcon has gotten more expensive than on release day. But in general, for smaller sets, their price will roughly stay the same throughout their retail history. So hopefully some of that helps. And now going to used sets, which actually I prefer that a lot because used you can get discounts and hopefully if the bricks aren't in terrible condition, they look the same on your shelf. An assembled old set. Who cares if you weren't the first owner of it? Just because, of course, retired Star Wars sets can be very expensive, and therefore, some people they just want to collect the mint unopened boxes. I don't see much point in that. I love building the sets and displaying them. But I see some people do that. Maybe they see it as an investment and then they will resell it later. Something like Cloud City, of course, it was it like retail for $100 and now it's an unopened Cloud City will probably be like $8,000. But of course, that's kind of an outlier, a unicorn. And unfortunately, you might have seen this online, but there are some scams of like. A Lego box that claims to be new and sealed, but inside are actually packets of pasta or just random Lego bricks. And the problem is, you don't have an X-ray or anything. You can't really see what's inside when you buy a supposedly new sealed set. And I think some dishonest people out there they have some equipment that can open the tape seals on a box and reseal it so that it's almost indistinguishable. So that's why I just, I don't see much point or it's too much of a risk to like pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for sealed classic retired sets and then just to maybe even like never know what's actually inside your box. Of course, I think this is a minority, most transactions and most sellers are honest. But yeah, so for buying retired used sets, 5-10 years ago I used to do eBay and BrickLink a lot. Like you could find pretty good deals, but now just I find generally the prices are just excessive, terrible. I mean, either some of the sellers they've seen the trends and how sought after Star Wars is, and they will hike prices. So it's or the problem is too, there's a lot more competition for these listings. Either more fans in the hobby, or they are speculators who think that these sets will go up in value, and they're just bidding ridiculous prices, so almost like you don't even get much savings for a used set. So. I felt like things started to turn on, eBay and BrickLink. Yeah, maybe around 2022. Yeah, just you can't find deals anymore, and I think, I sell surplus sets on eBay as well. Again to try to recoup some money that I can use for sets that I care about more, I used to be I would never charge top dollar. Something average or reasonable and. Like for Star Wars sets, like during the pandemic lockdown.